Hi everyone, it's Liz with 143 Handmade, and I am here to do the embellishments on the Crazy Yes quilt number 3, started in January of 2023. This is for a throw that is going to be used in my living room to cover a chair. I have a pair of matching chairs. I'm actually making a pair of these, but I am only making one on camera. So it is a 5x6 grid, and all of the blocks have been constructed at this point and trimmed. And a lot of them have decorative stitches on them already, but not all of them. And I went ahead and I went through my pile of my 30 blocks and decided that this handful needed a little bit extra, but that the other blocks are just fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick a random seam. I have my zigzag stitch on, and I'm going to start behind, close enough that it'll be in the seam line. And then I'm just going to go ahead and just run down this edge. This is just a basic zigzag. But you can use whatever decorative stitching you want that you have. You can do it by hand. Where it joins the other fabric, you can stop. I'm going to go ahead and run on over that and just run to the other side of the fabric, the other side of the square. And you may not be able to see that super well because it is the white, but it does add a little something, and it helps the fabric, just everything be more stable. Let's see, on this black, I'm going to go ahead and switch to a different decorative stitch. Because that one was just the plain zigzag. Now I have moved on to an actual decorative stitch. And I'm just going to run on down, the seams that I want. And then, because this is going to be a very functional blanket, this is going to be something I want to be able to just throw in my washer. I am not going to do any hand embellishment on it. You totally could, if you were in a house where, it was going to be like light duty, where you're just going to be dusting the blanket off every now and then, more than it genuinely getting used. But with my dogs and grandchildren starting to come over, this blanket is going to be used and abused. So, let's see, I didn't even get that straight. It comes down and curves. That's fine. I don't even mind. I think that adds an interest, adds interest to that particular spot. And let's see. Yeah, we're just going to go with that same stitch right here. Why not? So this is all I'll do, is I'll just pick random stitches off of my fancy stitches that are over here on the sewing machine, and just go down the seams, or really just wherever I feel like it, and I will add decorative stitching just with the sewing machine right on top. And that's really is all I do for this step. So thank you so much for joining me, and our next step will be excuse me, our next step will be the join, starting to join the blocks into rows, because that's how I do it. So we will be constructing in our next video, not just building blocks, but actually starting to construct the blanket. So thank you so much for joining me, and please don't forget to like and subscribe, and come back for more.